Hello, wine lovers and computer lovers. Welcome to this special episode of Wine on a Dime. So today we are not reviewing wine. We are reviewing a computer because I got a new one. And I wanted to tell you about it because I'm testing it out. I'm testing it out right now. I am using it as my remote shooter over here. And yeah, I want to tell you my thoughts on it. So first off, I wanted to say goodbye to my old friend, which is the computer I've been using since I was in graduate school. It's the, oh my god, it's so heavy. It's so heavy. This thing is like, I'm gonna do my workouts. Yes, this is a late 2011 MacBook Pro 15-inch. I like dropped it, stepped on it. It has a cracked screen, and I like never fixed it. It was doing okay. My boyfriend recently put like a new solid state hard drive on it and did some fancy computer things, and it's been doing okay. I bought this when I was in graduate school for documentary film production, and I did my thesis movie on this in late 2012, well, all of 2012. I did a stop motion claymation film, and this was great for it. I used Dragon Frame, I used Final Cut Pro, I used Premiere. I used all of those things on this, and it did its job. It is 8 years old, which is a long time to have a laptop. So I've been wanting to buy a new laptop since about 2014, but I don't know, that's like expensive. Laptops are expensive. And I always felt guilty about buying something that expensive for myself, like when I'm not in school. So but this year when I got my tax refund, I was like, I'm gonna buy myself a new laptop. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. So let's check out what I got. It has my USB cord. I'm like recording right now. I'm like watching my live view. It's coming with it. Without further ado, it's pink. It is pink. So I got a 13-inch Razer Blade Stealth in the Quartz pink model here. It is beautiful. It is my upgrade. It's been pretty, I use a Windows machine at work, and I like to use a Windows machine at work, but I've always had my Mac at home, so it's been not that hard of a transition because I'm like kind of familiar with Windows program and that sort of thing. I did have to, like, my boyfriend had to find the Canon remote like disc thing, so it like, because I mean it came in a CD-ROM and computers don't have CD-ROMs anymore. But I'm using it right now. Oh, it's so quiet. Like, I used to have to feel like I was talking really loud over the noise. Like, the fans aren't even spinning on this thing. It's like silent. It's silent. It's so cool. So cool. But this brand is a gaming laptop brand. And I'm not a gamer by any means. I got this so I could have a 13-inch laptop that I could edit my YouTube show on and also take anywhere else with me that I need a laptop. So the two things that I was looking for were, one, that it was 13 inches, and two, that it had a designated graphics card. So this fit that role. Now, yes, there are 13-inch laptops that have graphics, but they're not like ultra portable. I kind of narrowed it down between two computers when making my choice. I was either gonna get the Surface Book, the one with like the weird hingy thing, or this. And I was like, am I gonna have to get a 15-inch computer? I don't really want a 15-inch computer. I'm like, have my heart set on a 13-inch computer. And before I like really made the decision, I follow Razer because when they came out with this originally in 2014, I was kind of interested into it, but could not afford it at that time. And so I follow Razer and I follow their CEO on Facebook, and they like turned their like profile pink for this announcement of the Rose Quartz edition, and there's a lot of accessories that are pink too. And I sent it to my boyfriend, and we were kind of like making fun of it because it seemed out of character for that brand, because usually it's black. Usually the computer's black, and it used to have a green logo, but the 2019 version is tone on tone. You can kind of, when I turn it up like that, you can see it better. Tone on tone, so this is a little bit more professional. And I was like, haha, but then when I was like really getting down to it and trying to decide, because my refund was coming, and if I held on to it, I probably would have spent it on something else. I was like, you know what? This has everything I want, and it was cheaper than the Microsoft book that I was looking at that I spec'd out to. This, I wanted 16 gigs of RAM, was $2,400. This one was $1,600. So I want to show you the key. I want to show you the keyboard. Like Razer's kind of known for these keyboards that like change colors. Like, look, it's cycling colors. It's green right now. And there it goes blue. And it looks really good on the black computer, but on this one, it's like, it's cool, but it's like not my favorite thing in the world, because when you get kind of in the orange spectrum, we're getting there, it kind of blends in and you can't really like read the keys. I don't know, I'm not a good typer. I have to like look down and see what I'm doing. But if that doesn't bother you, I have been like, see this one, I was like, I'm like, what does that say? What is that, E? What is that? So that's cool that you can change that. There's like a little program and you can like do gaming performance. I am not a gamer, so it's probably really dorky that I bought this. I like to leave it on this one, which is like pink, but it's not, it has a good contrast still. And I must say that I'm really impressed that I was able to run that program where I was messing around with the color of my keyboard at the same time I was doing the remote shooting, because I feel like that would have killed my MacBook Pro at this point. It was like burnt out. And it's still, like the fans are still not on. It's so quiet. I left my ceiling fan on, so you can probably hear that. So the people that complain about my slurping noises on the wine review show are in for a treat, because there's not going to be a computer fan noise to drown it out. So love you guys. Love you. I haven't edited any video on this yet. I am going to edit this video on it. I was using Adobe Premiere, which I got, I think, for $20 a year at my old job, but then I switched jobs and they don't have the same partnership with Adobe, and it's like $20 a month, and I don't really need Adobe Premiere. I mean, it's nice and I know how to use it, and it's a great tool. I highly recommend it, but I like my show. I have a microphone that records at the same time as the video and puts it in one file, and so I don't have to like do any audio syncing or anything like that. So my last video I did on iMovie, which was like a throwback to high school, and this one I like downloaded, what is this called? OpenShot Video Editor, which is like an open source software. That was one of my, I was a little concerned because like I was like, oh, should I get a MacBook Air because I could use iMovie, which is like the stupidest reason I know. Anybody who's a real computer person and is watching this thinks I'm an idiot for saying that, but I was considering it just so I could use iMovie. But considering how quiet this is when I'm running this task that seemed to like drain the crap out of my Apple computer, I think I made a good choice. I think I made a good choice. Plus my boyfriend, who is more computer savvy than me, was like, don't get a MacBook Air, get something with a designated graphics card. Designated GPU. I don't know what GPU stands for. Everybody who's looking for Razer reviews has clicked away at this point. Ordering this was pretty easy. Oh crap, I opened, okay, I like legit opened, I opened the video editing software, which again, and my old computer would be dead. I accidentally opened it, and this Razer is like, I can do everything at the same time, no biggie. Still no fan running. I accidentally opened it. If I like opened Photoshop or anything in my old computer, it'd been like, give me 10 minutes and maybe this program will run. So as I was saying, ordering it was really easy. I actually ordered it on my phone. And you can order, I got the Razer Care, which extends the warranty from 1 year to 3 years, so 2 additional years. It was pretty comparable to like Apple Care. They have 2 different tiers. Like one is like if you spill water, or I'm like looking at this can of soda I have over here. It automatically registers. It was a little weird though, because I ordered it on a Thursday, this past Thursday, and it's like went into processing or whatever, and then Tuesday I was like kind of disappointed it didn't ship Monday, and then Tuesday I got a notification that it shipped. And I did pay I paid $10 for express shipping, which was 3 to 5 days versus 5 to 7 days. And I got a notification that it shipped at like 4:30 p.m. on Tuesday. And then I clicked the track my shipment, and it said it was already delivered at like 10:30 that morning. I was like, crap. And I was a little pissed at FedEx because they signed for my package and I have a box on my porch that you can leave packages in, but I've been really pissed it was stolen, and Joe Bro signed for my Razer. There was one issue that I ran into today, which was there was like this crackling noise in the speaker, and I looked it up on Reddit, and it was like a common problem. I guess I don't know, I upgraded some driver and installed a new speaker. I'm not super savvy, but it has not made that weird noise since, and so I'm pretty happy. You know, I did a lot of research before I bought this, and some people were concerned about quality control and that sort of thing, but I'm happy so far, and I have a 3-year protection plan on it, so I should be good for a while. Now, since it is a gaming laptop, I decided to play a game on it. I did download Sims 4 and some expansion pack because I always get all these ads. I click on so many ads. I got this ad, it was like 75% off Sims anniversary, and I was like, I like to play Sims. I downloaded Sims 4 in like 20 minutes, and it played really well. I had the settings on high and the fans were running, which is like normal because it's a laptop. And then I put them down to medium, and then it like kind of, you know, I mean, both worked fine. I've seen a lot of videos about the Razer Blade Stealth 19, but not the Rose Quartz edition. So it was nice to kind of show it off to you, and yeah, looks good. I'm excited. So tiny. Wait, I'll do a side by side. Do a side by side. Oh my god, this is like, I don't know how much this weighs, but this one weighs like nothing. It's like, the side by side, side by side. This MacBook could eat the Razer for breakfast, but it is a 15-inch. Isn't it weird that 15-inch computers feel ginormous now? I'm like, let me bring my whole computer with me. I thought I was cool and being mobile when I rocked an iMac and brought it to college, and I thought, oh, look at me, my portable iMac. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Wine on a Dime, which has an upgrade on some equipment.